my secrets, my tips and advice on how I got into Stanford. These are the things that I think that worked for me and helped me getting in here. Again, this may not work for everyone, but I just want to share my story and hopefully it might help you during the application process. So I made a list of all the things that I think really helped me. And the thing that I would say the best important thing to think about are your essays. Your essays are part of the application process, and for Stanford you have to write 4. One is your Common App and the other 3 are Stanford's additional essays. And I really think that essays are the part of your application that you can really control and can really make the most of. So definitely spend most of your time on these essays and make sure they're well written, well crafted, and really show you as a person. So the way to make a really good essay, I think, be strategic and show different sides of yourself. For me, I show the sides that I'm a journalist, I'm a writer, I'm an insomniac, and I'm a person who self-reflects a lot. And all these essays that I've written for my college application, I will link down below. I have posted them on a blog. I got Stanford's permission to make these public so you guys can go read them. Of course, please, disclaimer, you cannot copy them. Copyright is something that Stanford takes really seriously. Do not plagiarize. If you plagiarize, it's only gonna harm your application, not mine. And Stanford won't give a warm response to you plagiarizing. One of the things I would say is be unique as possible. Be sarcastic and funny if you are. Stanford likes, at least for I think so, they like when you use humor, because a lot of these admission officers are reading these essays 24/7 and they get bored. So if you can make them laugh, if you are naturally a person who's sarcastic and think you're funny, which is me right here, then make sure you just use that in your essays, because that really shows your personality. That's all you have to do, show your personality. If you like chocolate, write about chocolate. I have a friend who wrote about how much she loved chocolate and she got into Stanford, so it shows you that you can write about anything. The second tip that I will give you guys is do stuff outside of school and write about it. I know for me, I wrote 2 books, I've done a lot of extracurriculars in my school, and I did an internship at my local TV news station where I report the news and did a 30-minute broadcast at the end of every month. Whoa, you might be thinking, wow, I cannot never do anything like that. Yes, you can. There's something so unique and different about you. Do something outside of school that you are genuinely interested in. Colleges can tend to know when you're faking something. Make sure to remember when you write about your extracurriculars or you do your extracurriculars, it's about quality and not quantity. So now I'm going to go into the 3 quick secrets and tips and advice other than the essays, and one of them is that put your resume in the additional info of Common App. Stanford does not ask you to give them your resume, and you can kind of sneak it in by copying and pasting your resume to the additional info part of your Common Application form. That's what I did. It may have helped, it may have not, but just knowing that it was there was kind of reassuring to me, and it may just help. Tip number 2 is to follow up with your admission officer. Make sure to say hello, make sure you become acquainted with them so they know your name. And also, tip number 3, make sure that if you win any awards or get any recognitions after you submit your applications, make sure to send the proof to your admission officer. One example that I have, which was perfect, was that I wrote this article called Can There Be a Female James Bond? It won a national award and was a finalist for the New York Times Student Editorial Contest. I know, whoa, so I just sent that to my admission officer and she was like, this is great, I'm gonna add this to your portfolio. Those words were so reassuring to me because that kind of showed me, hey, is my foot in? Am I kind of saying yes? Are you kind of saying yes to me by putting this in my portfolio? You just never know. So if you think anything noteworthy happened to you, just send it to your admission officer. It might just help them saying yes to you. And last but not least, also if you do create something creative, like say you do YouTube videos, or you're an artist, or you're a rapper, or like a musician, or whatever, send the link to your admission officer. Make an online portfolio and send them that link. I sent my admission officer my YouTube channel link and she watched my videos, and that just shows your admission officer a different part of yourself, because I couldn't put a YouTube video in my comment application form. That was outside, but she got to see that side of me by me sending the link, and it just kind of showed me as a rounded person and my personality. And also, this is my last and final tip. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna end it off here and say do not stress too much, fam. I just want to say that rejection is hard. Even at Stanford, I faced rejection. I auditioned for 2 clubs, I didn't get in, felt like that was the worst blow to my pride, to my self-worth. I was crying, I was having an existential crisis, and I was thinking to myself, why am I here? Do I deserve being here? All these people are greater and better than I am, and I'm not at their level, and just stop. You know, rejection is hard, but it's a part of life, and you might as well use that rejection as a fuel to succeed. For me, I'm using these rejections. I'm gonna print these guys out, put them on my desk, and say it, this is your loss. I'm gonna do so well that they're gonna look back in here and say, damn, I wish I should have let this girl into my club, or let them into this society, or into this university. Make them feel like it's their loss that you didn't get in. Rejection can be your fuel to success. Never forget that. So if Stanford ever says no to you, just say, honey, that is your loss, and show them why. And yeah, those are my few tips. Leave me questions or comments or suggestions down below. Anything you guys want to ask, any more advice you need, I will be happy to help you guys along the way. And also, best of luck. I hope you guys get in, and even if you don't, it's not the end of the world. Your life is just beginning. I hope you guys have a grand, sparkling day, and I will see you on my next video. Stay spirited, guys. I'm a